Alright, hey there everybody, welcome back to more Risk of Rain. This is actually the same day that I recorded my single player video.
Oh, did you unlock another?
Are you not realizing what's happening? Look at the slots. Look at how many character slots there used to be. Look at how many there are now.
There are more!
There are 6 more. Did you really not notice that at all?
No!
I am so disappointed in you.
The angle I'm at does not have them highlighted, so I couldn't see them at all.
They're not highlighted!
But the angle I'm at makes it so that they don't appear.
Well, that's stupid. Make it appear.
So there's more to unlock.
Yes, this character is currently under construction. I thought the game would be done with this update, but it is not. And most of the characters have their abilities pretty much finished. The loader is still stupid broken.
Not nerfed yet. Needs nerf.
I don't want to play as Rex, though. Rex is terrible. He's great with co-op, I'm betting, but I don't want to play as him by myself.
He's great with co-op if people actually cooperated.
People do not cooperate in Risk of Rain 2 co-op so far. And I've tried it yet again, by the way, in my own free time, and I played like 30 minutes of it, and there was so much disorganization amongst the team. And you can communicate via a chat and via a voice chat, but no one wants to.
And no one uses it. Everyone's like, run! Free for all!
Pretty much, and it's just so frustrating to me, because I'm trying to be like, alright team, let's work together, and they're just like, fuck.
They're like, no.
Now, I don't know what character I want to play as, but I think in my earlier recording, I did the Huntress. Let me see. Yes, I did. I wrote it down. I write every time I record down. Even things you guys never see.
You can see all the stuff he has written for Oblivion.
Yeah, I got this notebook just before I started Oblivion, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Jesus Christ.
You have wasted your life.
This isn't a waste of my life. A waste of my life is buying vapes.
Don't. Not in my house.
Not in my house. Look how I can have 2 nail guns equipped. I really don't know what character I actually want to play as. I don't.
Diet smoking not welcome.
Jesus. Huh. Okay, I think we'll go with Artificer. There's stuff we can unlock, and we're just going to play on the regular difficulty, not on Monsoon, because aside from this morning, it's actually been about a month since I've even touched this game. And I say you never forget the controls of a good game, and it's true. It's just that, good lord, do you forget how to play? Oh, hi. How about you stay down there and don't touch me?
Well, it doesn't need to touch you to hurt you.
Nothing needs to touch me to hurt me. I've experienced that much in my life.
Those things that look like bison do.
What are you talking about? Oh, Sarah, I'm talking about real life.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, it's okay. I love you anyway. That's when you're supposed to say something in reply.
Nope.
You just sit in silence most of the time, really. You have to learn to make small talk. Makes life interesting, especially when you're trying to do a playthrough on YouTube. It's almost like people want commentary when they come for commentary.
Yeah, but when they come for silence, they want silence. Only silence.
It's true. It is quite the difference.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely come to YouTube for silence before.
How?
Danganronpa.
I like hearing people's reactions.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know...
You're the only one I know that came for silence, especially in a game with 90% no voice acting. Fruit! I'm gonna need that as Artificer.
Yes! The
All
fruit!
Right. Let's immediately find the teleporter now.
What do you suppose the fruit tastes like?
Sardines.
Oh, no!
Exactly.
That's why other things haven't eaten it yet.
Correct.
Someone in the comments, I like sardines. Like, do you want a fruit that tastes like it, though?
I like sardines, but I don't want a fruit that tastes like it.
Can you imagine biting into an apple, having that crunch, but it being sardine?
That is...
It's so foul!
That's an unnatural sentence you've created, and I ask you to retract it.
No.
Retract the sentence back into where it came. Fire underwater.
Unsay that phrase.
Unsay that. Unsay that. Unhand me is an equivalent.
Delete it from the universe.
Imagine something being said so nasty that whatever god exists out there comes down and is like, no, 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 restart! Restart!
I feel like people would seek it out because we all could use a restart.
Jesus Christ.
Like, turn us back to, I don't know, 2011?
You know, restart is the joke of the universe ending, right?
No!
Yeah, that's what that is. The reset button.
I was viewing it as, like, an actual reset. Like what is the horrifying ending of some anime.
That is what a reset is. You're not describing a reset. You're describing going back to a checkpoint.
Nobody remembers what went on, so the same mistakes will be made either way.
That's Bastion. That's a video game.
There are also anime that work that way.
It's Bastion.
Bastion?
I think it's Bastion.
Isn't
that Bastion?
I don't know. I've never heard of this game.
Oh god, it's been ages since I've seen anyone do anything with that game, so I don't entirely remember.
Are you gonna do something with that game?
No, because there's no point for it, and I don't like a lesson in futility.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, but that's different. that game is fun.
That game hurts you until you love it.
Dark Souls really isn't that hard.
Somehow
and I've said it before.
I'll make a masochist out of you.
Dark Souls really isn't that hard, but people always say, oh wow, it's as hard as Dark Souls. And I'm like, it's not difficult.
Then there's Sekiro.
Sekiro, I actually can't beat. Since it's entirely based on skill, and I'm the RPG grinder guy, and I'm not good at action-based games, it is very difficult for me to get anywhere in Sekiro.
I still challenge you to beat it.
Yes, I know you do. I don't care.
Please, do it for me.
The answer is no, because I would not be able to.
Quitter.
I know my limits.
I want you to break your limits.
Sarah, my limits are very set in stone.
No, they're not.
They're made of stone.
No. Even stones erode with time if you put high enough pressure water on them.
That just means I'm gonna get weaker.
No. You're eroding away your limits. And you're dead. She flicked my nose.
Yes, I did. Did I even hit the record button? Oh no.
What?
I made you look.
Oh. Oh, you're terrible. My heart.
I mean, how long was that previous... That wasn't even 10 minutes, so we didn't really lose anything if that happened.
We would have lost the unmade sentence. Which I like.
You like a lot of things being unmade.
Unmake me.
I want to die.
No. I don't want to die. I want to simply not exist. There's a difference.
I just like the cupcake from ASDF, Sarah. I don't know what you're going on about something else here. The ASDF cupcake.
You want the sweet release, but you don't want the death that comes with it.
Jesus. None of them are allowed to touch me. Fire! Fire bad! Fire bad! Oh no, they're on fire already!
I can't light what is already on fire, on fire!
My secret weapon! No! Ah!
The Flammenwerfer is ineffective.
You don't need to scream so loud, Sarah. Lower your voice.
I'm sorry. That is a coin.
You need to speak up from that, though. It's not whisper or yell, it's talk.
Remember that civilization that had the coin money that was huge?
No.
They can be as big as people. And they're these huge stone wheel looking things. That's the currency.
I feel like I saw that in a cartoon when I was 5.
But it's a real thing.
You know what's also real?
What? Can you imagine paying somebody and having to get your ox to drag the money?
Oh, God. I also paid for the ox rental with this coin, so you're gonna have to find a way to split it. I know that's not how it works, but I find that fascinating. Imagine there's like hauling around your money in a coin purse that's the size of a house.
Thieves can't really steal it, though. Not so easily.
Not so easily. I disagree. See, after working in retail, I've found that people will steal literally anything if given enough time.
The useless tablet.
Tablet?
Didn't they steal like a really crappy tablet?
No! They stole 2 Chromebooks.
Right. Which is worse.
It is. It's like a tablet, but it's trying to disguise itself as a computer.
What can even run on those?
Not even Flash games, actually, most of the time.
What do people use them for?
It's a good question. They use them for very basic things, such as Google Docs. And they don't need anything powerful, so they're looking for transport. Over use.
What are its specs? Well, Excel works.
You can't use Excel.
You can through online.
No, you can't. You have to use the Google forms.
Oh.
Those are better.
But are they though?
Yes, by a lot.
Okay.
Specifically because they are free and they're pretty much exact copies. What are you upset about? What?
Not upset over anything, just the idea that you can't.
What? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've done.
Shut up! You use an iPad.
Yeah. It's not a computer.
No, but it has significantly less functions than a regular tablet.
I'm cool with that.
You seem like you'd be the type of person to use Windows 10 in safe mode.
What?
There's a thing called Windows 10 S mode, and it's a version of Windows 10 that has most of its features taken away.
Why would I
And it only has basic features that you can use every day for the purpose of security and privacy.
So is this just to prevent old people from messing stuff up?
Pretty much.
Old people and me, because I'm basically the same as that.
I'm not gonna lie, you are.
I am very computer illiterate, and it's sad.
I've mentioned it on this channel before, but only recently have you learned how to make a folder.
Shush. I learned, though. I still remember how. Don't roast me.
You roast yourself.
It's not the best way to cook me. I'm probably best, like, you know, in a smoker or something.
You want to be aged?
Yes.
Why?
If you're gonna eat me, it might as well be delicious.
I don't feel like smoking makes anyone delicious. Wait, is that what that means?
Cheh. No.
I know that's not what that means.
Maybe some apple wood to use for the smoke.
Why would we smoke an apple? That doesn't make any sense.
I feel like people do eat smoked apples. The fact, you know what, it blew my mind as a child that people would just cook apples and eat them that way.
Sarah, tomatoes. I grew up in a part of the country in which people just ate literally fried in a pan tomatoes, and it tastes so warm and gross. And I don't know why they do it.
I don't understand the apple thing either. They're disgusting.
Cooked apples?
Yes.
I can understand an appeal of a soft and sweet fruit. But if you want that, you go for a different fruit.
Yes. Not apples. I don't want my apples hot.
Oh. Oh no. You just ruined the apple fan art, Sarah.
Oh no. No, DeviantArt, no.
DeviantArt probably has made a lot of weird apple stuff. Actually, wait, no, I saw some of that back in the day.
Why?
It's not like it's intentional. You browse through DeviantArt and sometimes you see weird stuff.
Yeah, but why did you keep browsing when you kept seeing this crap?
Because sometimes there's good stuff in there.
Is there no way to search through DeviantArt without seeing horrible porn?
Filters, Sarah. Filters. You can apply filters.
Then
But
why didn't you?
Sarah, let me finish the sentence. But sometimes those filters take away the good things. Thankfully, you could filter out apples. Hashtag apple.
I don't want to see anything that has to do with apples.
DeviantArt's like, well, that's kind of weird. Why? Oh!
DeviantArt doesn't question anymore. It long since has given up on that.
I've given up on questioning, too.
Ever since Sonic happened, it just all went downhill from there.
When was DeviantArt founded again? I think it was like 2003, 2004.
All those weird pictures of me.
She's referencing Sonic Boom, the TV series, for people who don't understand.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure nobody's drawing me specifically, and if there is anyone that is, I'm creeped out.
You haven't found the stash.
What?
All the creepy pictures.
Nani?
Nani? Bring me enemies, or bring me death. Those shades do not look cool.
Yes, they do. Everything is improved with those shades.
Steven Tyler's drug use.
What is improving in that context?
You said everything improves with those shades.
Yeah, but I want to know what you consider to be improving drug use to be.
Doing more drugs? I was actually having a conversation with coworkers, and I personally haven't done any drugs. I haven't done weed or anything like that, and I don't really have a want to. I can understand it's fine if you want to, but I had a coworker that was talking about how he was doubling up his weed with alcohol and acid, and I'm like, dude, what? Dude!
Please don't drive.
And he said, I'm about to go home and get real fucked up. And I'm like, yeah.
You definitely are.
Apparently, he's like, I don't want to remember today.
I'm like, you're not going to remember this entire week.
No, you got to remember the week, especially with how many drugs he's done.
He's acclimated.
He's gotten used to it.
He's like Ozzy Osbourne.
I know people that are gonna be just like Ozzy Osbourne when they get old, if they get old.
Molded by the drugs. Shaped by the drugs.
Like, I genuinely know people that are going to end up that way, and it's really concerning, and I'm like, you guys should probably slow down. They're like, we're 20! And I'm like, yeah, do you not have the sense to not do 8 lines of coke?
No! They're doing it right now!
Yeah, no, though, I genuinely do have those friends that... And yes, they are friends, and they are genuinely good people. Their only problem is excessive drug use.
That's quite the problem to have.
Yes, and I do have a friend, and I will not say his name, but he lives down in Georgia, and he does not have a problem with excessive drug use. And he has not become addicted to any of these hardcore drugs. And to that, good sir, I salute you. You are not like anyone else currently in my life that does hardcore drugs. Well, I can't even say these drugs are hardcore. They're just trippy.
Yeah, the The only drugs I've had are prescribed, and that's speed. It's not fun. Don't do it.
It's not fun. Don't do it.
It's not. It's not a fun high. It's genuinely not. The only
For some people, it is.
For who?
There are actually people who seek it out for the high.
I know, but it's just anxiety-inducing. I feel like most people seek it out to try to be smart on their tests.
You've said that to me several times, but I know people who disagree with that inherently.
Those people are just wrong, though. They're wrong. This high is not fun. Why'd you pick this drug? There are so much more fun ones to pick from.
Like what?
All of them. Any of them, really.
I'm sorry, but that one knockoff of heroin that makes your flesh rot.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
And also that one that guarantees you cardiac arrest.
Wouldn't that just be a suicide pill then?
It's an eventual. It's not then. It's just an eventual.
So you take one pill and one day, randomly, heart attack. It's gonna get you. This is how you die.
Just imagine some guy out there is like, oh God, I did it. I can't believe I did it.
It guarantees that you'll die this way. For some, I guess that would be comforting to know how.
It's because it's so addictive, I believe. As a quality of it, its addictiveness, and you can't really stop yourself from using it. That applies to a lot of really weak-willed people and a lot of really hard drugs, though.
Heroin, you try to stop it cold turkey and you die.
Yeah, actually, you will die.
Not guaranteed, but yeah.
Pretty much, you're gonna die. And the stress is actually gonna wear out your body so much that you're gonna die at a young age.
Don't do drugs. Don't do these drugs.
Don't do heroin. You're fine to do a piece of acid. Like a little... do a piece of acid.
Get a little cube of it like sugar.
It does come in strips, though. You know, like the strips that you used to put on your tongue for breath freshening?
Yeah. I remember.
It's fine. You can do small amounts. Do it in moderation would be the best word.
Remember how...
And only do it if you know you're not going to get addicted, because they will ruin your life if you do get addicted.
Remember those, remember how, parents get all concerned, like, oh no, this edible's in the shape of a gummy bear. They're trying to give these to our children. Like, I paid $50 for these edibles. I'm not giving them to your kids.
I do remember seeing those posts, but with weed being legal in our state now, in Michigan, I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah.
Though it's weird to me that you can find really affordable, high-quality stuff in Michigan on the streets that you can't find at dealers. And I really want to question exactly how that went down.
How do you find a weed dealer? How do you find drug dealers? That's always something I've wondered. How do you approach somebody to try to figure out if they'll buy your drugs?
Buy your drugs. You just pick the junkie out of the crowd. It becomes a skill.
Yeah, but if it's weed...
Trust me, it becomes a skill. Oh, Sarah, I can tell all the people that smoke weed in my store.
I know. Yeah,
I
you
can tell
smell
them
it on them.
No, I can tell them. No, weed smell really does go away.
There's that one chick, though.
Yeah, that was one person.
They must have, like, smoked it in their car.
That person probably hotboxed their car, shower, whole apartment, and neighbor's complex.
This is so powerful.
There was a person that we encountered in real life that genuinely smelled like they hadn't stopped smoking pot in the last 20 years.
And
it was just such an odoriferous smell.
Just a cloud that followed them.
It borderline was a cloud, and remember I whispered to them, even with weed being legal now, I'm like, you smell so strongly of pot. And they go, oh no, and they run away, like as if they're currently on it, and they're like, oh no, I'm gonna be found, and they just haven't gotten the news that it's legal yet.
They got so high they forgot it's legal.
I can't tell if that's a good trip or a bad trip.
Yes.
Predatory oh, I think we're changing from the Artificer.
Because you die too easily?
Yeah, I die too easily. He's a multiplayer character, and I'm a guns blazing character.
I always view you as more of a stealth guy, honestly.
I'm a medic, primarily, preferably.
I know that, but it doesn't really work out in single player, does it?
No, it doesn't. And I'm mostly a single-player person. But whenever I play multiplayer, I always play the medics.
And you always play them in ways that make people want to ban you.
I remember making a really broken medic in TF2, and then I just had the shittiest luck one time trying to join a group of friends. And this was years ago, and this was when I was still in my teens, and everyone was talking shit about me for days because of it. But I kept joining and then lagging out, and the game kept breaking on me. So I didn't have any fun. I just eventually rage quit because I just couldn't get anywhere. And they're like, God, you're terrible at this. And I'm like, I'm not bad at this. I just can't do anything.
My computer is too trash.
It wasn't even the computer at that point. It was my internet. Yeah, things got super framed. Why do I keep getting this? Why? It's the same item every time, except for the one time with the fruit. Why?
You missed the fruit. The sardine fruit.
The sardine fruit. It grows fresh sardines.
Oh God, you bite into the fruit and it's filled with the fish. Is that worse or better?
Better.
Even if it includes the bones.
Yes.
Have you ate them with the bones?
You know what? No, I haven't. You want me to try sardine bones?
I don't know if you're supposed to eat them or not. I don't know if it's, like a...
In my experience, I'd prefer not to eat the bones.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know if,
But I like my... What are sardines pickled? I don't actually know how they're... I don't know how they're processed.
I don't know either. Maybe?
Someone answer me in the comments.
I just know
how are sardines made?
I just know them as oily, smelly canned fish.
That is a fair assessment. Boing! I love the loader, just so ridiculous. Oh, there's what I'm going for. I'm gonna do it. Look at me. Woo! Where? There.
Right behind you.
All right. I love that thing. Our little turret thing that I don't ever remember the name of. I never remember the names of skills in this game, and it doesn't help that you can't hover over them like you could in the previous game. So skills are significantly harder for me to remember just because of my terrible short-term memory.
It's okay, I didn't even pay attention to the name.
That makes it less okay to me for some reason. Oh, yes, missile launcher.
How dare you not even attempt to remember what I have forgotten?
I kind of rely on you for these things, actually. And then you just always look at me and go, how do you expect me to know? And I'm like, well, because I told you to remember.
You didn't tell me to remember that.
I gave up telling you to remember things. Because you made no effort in doing it.
I warned you. Why'd you rely on me?
Because I thought I could, and I was disappointed.
Oh, Keith.
You're changing the subject, aren't you?
No. Be disappointed in me. That's fine.
Why is the... Oh my god, there's a missile launcher on the loader's head. No.
Yes.
I feel American.
The recoil, though.
What?
The recoil goes down onto your neck.
I mean, that's the goal.
Break me as I break them.
Homicide. Alright. A backup magazine. That's useless. Nice. What was that weird company that made Ace Ventura? Do you remember?
No.
Well, you should.
You don't either, so...
Like I said, I trust you.
You shouldn't. I've disappointed you plenty of times.
Oh my god, I sound like Mr. Poopy Big Butthole. What's his name?
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
I don't think you sound like it that much.
It sounds like it to me, but I never remember his voice, so... I never remember his voice accurately enough to properly make that.
You sound more like you're trying to do Towley, but not high.
Oh no! I'm the ghost of Charlie.
Oh, stop. Oh, it's horrible. It's worse than the actual Towley voice.
Implying that he could die. He had a soul?
By South Park logic, he probably does.
Dr. Pepper, the fuel that runs through my veins.
Remember how they said that was the worst thing they ever made?
No, but you keep reminding me of it, so I'm never going to forget. Truth be told, I'm really not interested in South Park.
I know, you keep saying and you keep disappointing me in that regard.
I know.
Let's just keep disappointing each other until we die.
That's what marriage is. Yeah, I was gonna say. Have you not seen Love and Marriage? Wait, no, Married with Kids.
Married with Children.
Good lord, I always remember it as Love and Marriage, but that's because of the theme song.
Love and marriage, love and marriage. Don't copyright.
You're not seeing it even close enough. Trust me. I've seen how YouTube does its thing. Wow, that is a really useful find for the loader, actually. Whoa, 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 no. Whoa. How are you alive? That's fine. You know, we were talking about things before, and, you remember how Generator Rex started as a comic?
No, I did not know it started as one.
Yeah, it started as a comic. That's why it got a TV show. That's also why it never finished, I believe. I think it's a Read the Comic TV series, which is exceedingly weird for us in America. There you go. Let me finish my sentence before you just start talking over me. You son of a bitch.
Never.
This episode is just filled to the brim with swearing. I'm gonna have to mark it as not for kids.
Children don't watch this.
I mark everything as not for kids anyways.
None of this is for children. YouTube doesn't let you monetize things that are.
Actually, that's true. I don't understand why, considering they're pushing for family-friendly content.
We want family-friendly content, but if you advertise it for kids, we will not give you money.
I don't know if they changed that recently, though, guys. Keep that in mind. I have not kept up to date with that. I've just started to phase out of that YouTube cesspool of drama and just start doing my own thing. I've stopped caring as much because no matter what you do, YouTube's not gonna care about you.
Do you think you'd ever move to Twitch?
You mean move to live streaming? Yes, I intend to do live streaming. I just need to get everything properly in order. I think the first game that I plan on live streaming is RimWorld, but I need to buy it because I don't want to play it on a pirated copy.
Job World.
Sarah, there is a mod out there that adds a lot to the game called Rim Job World. Look it up if you want, and we're not even allowed to talk about that on YouTube. No.
I'm sorry.
Jesus, Sarah.
I'm sorry, YouTube overlords. You're very sensitive.
They are way too sensitive. There's things you can't even do on YouTube without being flagged. I mean, look at poor MXR.
He even censors stuff. Come on.
What?
It censors body parts and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of necessary. It's YouTube.
No boobs allowed.
Yeah. It's YouTube. It's the family-friendly version of an adult video site.
Now, does the boobs belonging to men serve as a loophole for YouTube like it does for most other things?
Yes, actually.
Weird.
I absolutely love decking the enemies. I wish I had a soldier syringe. Whoa! Oh.
Popped. Like a balloon.
It killed itself. It killed itself to try and get me and barely did anything. Jesus, that is a lot of stuff.
It's like bees when they sting us.
Petty, angry, stingy things.
They die for something that doesn't really do damage to most of us. By much, it hurts. It hurts a lot, but
It does not hurt a lot. It hurts extremely minorly.
Nothing hurts you. Shut up.
Literally everything hurts you as if it's the worst experience in your life.
This is not true.
Yes, it is. I live with you.
I'm just generally a wuss. I still feel pain at different levels. Jeez.
I don't feel like that's true because you react to a stubbed toe the same way you react to slicing your finger open.
Believe it or not, the stubbed toe hurts more.
No, it doesn't. I have been stabbed there. It doesn't.
It does to me.
Sarah?
Yeah?
Sarah?
Especially if it's a really solid stubbing.
I feel like you're wrong. I feel like you just had more stubbed toes than stabs.
Well, this is true. I didn't stab, it was a slice.
It's almost the same feeling, actually, from experience. Though the stabbing, it depends on if it goes through your skin. Depends on how deep it is. If it cuts just the surface, it actually hurts a lot worse.
Yeah, because there's not enough blood to go and block it. That's why paper cuts hurt so much.
Yeah, it's terrible, and I don't like it.
Isn't it weird to think that you can expose nerve endings to horrible, damaging... Don't scream over me.
The knee-jerk reaction to falling to my death, thank you.
In simulation.
Simulated falling to your death. My dreams do that.
Oh yeah, I've had those too. Thanks, subconscious.
Anyways, what were you saying?
Isn't it weird to think that you have nerve endings farther towards the surface of your skin than you do blood vessels?
No, not really. I've kind of always been aware of that fact. I mean, you can tell that with a paper cut. It's weird to me people that don't look at something that happens and have a logical conclusion about it. Instead, they look at it and go, wow, that's magic. Just because I was...
It's magic.
There are people like that.
And
there are people that go, oh, wow, that's a miracle. And that's weird to me. That is super weird to me.
Miracles.
And that is super weird to me because the way I grew up, I did grow up in a small area like that. But I never had that. I was like, but surely there's an explanation for this.
And they're like, God.
They were like that. And I'm not that person. And it's because I seeked out different answers in life.
Well, you cringed at everyone else.
There were definitely people that I cringed at. Specifically one being my mother. And some people might be like, respect her. She's your mother.
No.
You came from her. And I'm like, no, you don't understand my mother. And there's stories that I genuinely can't tell unless I were going to do a video in which I would break down.
Like break down crying?
As a human being, if I like truly dug deep into my memories, I'd probably be like, yeah, and this was terrible.
My life is terrible. Why?
My life is a lot better.
Yeah, it is. It's not as if that was a high bar set.
Fair. But I could have been rich again.
Shit. If I made your life worse, genuinely, that would be atrocious.
Oh, I'm
in all
sorry to
regards.
tell you.
What?
I'm kidding. You guys heard part of the first sneeze, but you didn't hear the whole thing. Also, it hurt because I tried not to make it too loud because Sarah's sitting right next to me.
You don't need to do that.
You've heard how loud my sneezes are. They literally echo across neighborhoods.
You've heard mine too.
They're pretty small in comparison, but they've been getting considerably louder.
Dang it. The family curse begins.
Sarah, you're in charge of yourself. Don't blame other people.
What? It's sneezing though.
God, Sarah, stop blaming other people.
I'm not blaming anyone. It's like not real. Oh.
Do 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 do
Jiggly.
do 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 do. Don't touch me. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God. I love the A-Team theme. Actually, I love the A-Team.
Have you ever?
I like really old shows.
Did you watch the remake movie?
I watched both of them.
I'd comment, but I have completely forgotten that movie.
Which one? The one that's real or the one that doesn't exist?
What?
There's only one remake movie.
Then you're wrong. It turns out there's 3.
There might actually be more than one, but I only ever saw the one, and I was actually okay with it. No, it wasn't good, but I was okay with it.
It's like the original wasn't good either, guys, really.
The original was not that great. Back in the day, that was fantastic. And I can say that because I grew up with old people watching only old things for the longest portion of my life.
Sad.
Yeah, so I can firmly tell you, the original A-Team, when compared to the movie, it's still not that good. And if you want to compare it and be like, oh, the source material, that's fine. But you gotta remember the A-Team MacGyver stuff all the time. The new movie was actually moderately better in the fact that they were reasonable people most of the time.
I found old stuff mostly on my own, like the Twilight Zone. So the only old stuff I've seen are mostly good.
I think more people should introduce their children to older stuff from their childhood, but their children should be allowed to come to their own conclusion.
Well, some things just don't age well.
I know. The fact I keep going back to Pikmin is a miracle. Where are those flashing red lights?
Like all 70s cartoons basically don't age well.
Pretty much, actually, yeah. A lot of you can say otherwise, but the vast majority of old shows really age poorly.
Well, I was saying 70s specifically because of the ban on conflict.
That was comics.
It included cartoons too.
It did?
Yeah. That's why they're so horrible.
I like how Marvel found ways around the restrictions, and Marvel genuinely is super corrupt as a company. And as much as I love them, I will say that. Marvel, you make great stuff, but as a company, you infiltrated DC how many times and stole their work how many times?
Espionage.
Yeah, corporate espionage is huge in Marvel, and it's kind of scummy, especially considering they're owned by Disney now.
Has it stopped?
I don't know. It's well hidden. You usually don't find out about it until the people leave the company and things like that.
You know, we stole 30 characters from DC within this time frame.
Pretty much. There are things like that have happened. And one of my favorite things was when when DC got news of Marvel doing this to them one time, oh, that's a new item. Well, it's new to you. I've seen it already. Yeah, but reduces damage by a flat amount. I still don't know what that flat amount is. And I can't tell because it's constantly increasing difficulty. It makes it difficult to tell. But yeah, one of my favorite things is when Marvel planted someone in DC to get an idea of what they were doing, because DC has almost consistently actually done better than Marvel in the idea department. It's true. What they've created has consistently done better idea-wise. I mean, look at the raving success of Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman when compared to Marvel characters. Who are the most famous Marvel characters you know?
The Hulk and Iron Man and Spider-Man?
Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine. Wolverine wasn't actually even a main character until they just decided to do it one day, and even then, he's not even the character that we know today that makes him so popular. Wolverine originally was kind of a flop.
And he's kind of a terrible person.
No, he's not. He's not.
We went into his weird psyche and they were like, ew, it's really gross in here.
You mean Emma? Yeah. But anyways, Marvel planted a person in there, and there were talks of DC making like 300 or 3,000 page comics.
Yeah.
Then they made that talk because they knew there was a spy. And then, lo and behold, they finally got their proof they needed to up their own security and everything when Marvel started talking in retaliation to that. Yeah, hey guys, let's make 300-page comics. DC seems to be doing it.
They have great ideas. They seem to work.
And I will say this to anyone that prefers old Marvel. Modern Marvel is far less corrupt and far nicer as a company.
It got nicer.
Yeah, it got a lot nicer. They used to be garbage to people that worked for them. I mean, remember Jack Kirby? He still never got all his royalties for his characters, and he died never getting it.
Sad.
Yeah, I know. In fact, he's actually one of the people that created the vast majority of, the majority of some of the original Marvel characters, with his storylines primarily focusing on romance. I think he's one of the reasons why Wanda and Vision got together. Which turned out to be a fine relationship until she turned into a psycho, but that's beside the point. Doesn't help that Vision dies every other issue, but, you know, to each their own.
He's not allowed to live, guys.
He's taking after Wonder Man. Get it? Get it, guys who are fans? Get it? Do you get it, Sarah?
No.
I have told you this so many times.
I forget everything.
I've noticed. Marvel, Wonder Man is Vision, and Vision is Wonder Man.
Okay.
Wonder Man is a character that... You remember the black hole guy from that one Avengers cartoon we watched? That was powered by Tony's nuclear power plant thing?
Yeah.
God, I don't remember what it was called, but Avengers Assemble. I think that's the name of the show.
Yeah.
No, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. There we go. And you remember him. That's Wonder Man.
Okay.
He eventually gets a human body again, and then he dies again, and then he's brought back again. But in between that time of his death, that's when we get Vision. They were actually trying to, I think, kill him off at the time, and that's why Vision is a thing. Yeah. But Vision eventually came back, and he had issues with, you know, a robot running around with what was essentially his brain. Because Vision is the brain scan of Wonder Man. Enjoy that. The brain scan of Wonder Man with his capabilities and with his capabilities, but a lack of knowledge of the world, which is why he originally worked for Ultron. That was a mouthful of a story, but that is how it goes.
Yes, faster now.
It's weird that putting on a goat hoof makes him faster.
Yes, especially since it involved ripping off your original leg.
I imagine he just puts it on over it and the leg retracts inside.
Oh, what?
We don't know how much of this guy is robot. He could be like Cable. I'm gonna stop talking about Marvel before I get angry.
All who die come back again.
Hey guys, did the Human Torch die in an incredibly emotional moment? Yes. He's dead? Someone at Marvel doesn't get the memo on how death works. They think it works like the Batman joke. One day my parents will wake up.
Oh. Oh no. Oh god, that joke.
No. That joke was as bad as my launch. The old guillotine. That's one of my favorite things. I like getting like 3 of them and just almost instantly killing any elite monster.
You say like, I'm concerned about how rusty this guillotine is, and I'm like, that's why you're concerned. Not about the fact that it's coming towards you.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, you know, are you worried about tetanus, really?
Imagine someone living through that. By the way, you want to know a set of Marvel characters that haven't come back yet?
What?
The Eternals.
Okay.
I think they're called the Eternals. Either way, they're a set of actually immortal characters that the only way you can technically kill them is by spreading their atoms across the universe.
Let me guess, they've died.
Yes. Yeah, they existed as characters that literally could not die in any way, shape, or form, and were completely godly overpowered in every way.
And then they killed them off.
Yeah. I think that's fine, though. They were awful. Well, they weren't awful. They originally were upstanding people, but something caused them to go insane, and I don't quite remember what that was. You giggling?
Plot. MacGuffin.
Well, it was something that happened over time, too, because after all the others died, one of them continued to live on, and it was their leader, and I just don't remember for the life of me why.
Yeah. Do you know what a MacGuffin is?
Not anymore. Not since the accident.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Sure.
A MacGuffin is basically like, a plot device where it's like the thing that triggers the story, but it's not really relevant to it. Think of the Holy Grail for King Arthur. About how little relevance it has. You don't even know what happens to it.
Fair, but I like the King Arthur myth, so there's a lot of stuff I can talk about with that.
Yeah, it's mostly the journey to get it, but you don't really care about it.
Also, does anyone know of a good way to get a copy of The Ballad of Gilgamesh, which not an ebook copy, like a physical hardback copy that is as close to the original as it can get without being in the native language that I cannot read?
The Epic of Gilgamesh?
Yes, because I absolutely love the Epic of Gilgamesh, and I've only read, like, spurts of it, and I'd prefer not to pirate it online, because then it would ruin having it in my hands and going, this book smells great.
You get the ebook, you print it.
Oh! Oh! That makes me feel sick.
Staple it together.
You're a sinner.
I have never done that.
Oh, thank God. I might have to get a divorce. Yeah, no, but the Ballad of Gilgamesh is something that's super interested me, because when I played Final Fantasy as a kid, he was always my favorite character after he started appearing in one of the, I think it was the 5th game. Yeah, ever since he started appearing in the 5th game, he was my favorite character. Then whenever he appeared, I was always like, there's Gilgamesh! There's Gilgamesh! And that was just a fan thing as a kid, and honestly, I have no idea why. He's so irrelevant in almost every game, except for 5, in which he's a super powerful boss. Woo! Woo! Can't get me now.
Ancient mythology is neat.
Ancient mythology is so cool. And so the weirder and more different it is from our modern culture, and the less we are used to it,
the better?
Yeah. Because we don't look at this is a religion. This is a religion. We don't look at the Bible and say, wow, that's a fascinating book.
No, you don't. But mostly because it's written horribly.
Well, fair. The Bible is actually written pretty poorly. But
especially the Old Testament.
Yes, but you get my point of, we're so used to it, we don't go, wow, that's amazing. Or, wow, that's entertaining.
It's mostly like, I already know this story, and now you've added a bunch of rules about tabernacles.
Why is it true? It's so unnecessarily true.
People memorize this and spread this orally for years upon years. I want you to know that they memorize those tabernacle rules so hard.
They did, though, but that's beside the point. We're so used to, like, a specific way of doing things that seeing the things of other cultures can be either fascinating or horrifying depending on the type of person you are. And the people that are horrified of it, I don't like.
And then there's the Hindu Vedas, which will give you all of it.
I was gonna say, but no, that's kind of correct.
Yes.
I don't know a ton about it, but the stuff I know about it, I'm mixed feelings on. Oh. Like the cutting off some guy's head and putting an elephant head on it. Yeah, no, that was his son that he didn't recognize.
Because he'd never seen him before. He was born while he was out and away.
I know, and then he's like, instead of like asking questions when he comes out of the house, just cuts his head off.
Yes.
Like, old mythology is wild sometimes.
And then his wife's like, hey, did you see our son? And he's like, oh no.
I'm gonna sleep in the doghouse unless I fix this. Whoa, the world despawned. Do you see that? Whoa, what the hell? Whoa, whoa. I just wanna, what the hell? I couldn't do anything. Everything stopped. I couldn't even move. I couldn't move of my own volition.
Well, that was interesting.
Yes, it was. That was weird.
No, I just want you to know that the Hindu Vedas will have everything to it. It will have things that will give you an existential crisis, as well as things that will make you wonder if you know how to read.
This written work is making me question my capability.
Like, did
reading.
I read that sentence right? I feel like this sentence wasn't made right.
I've honestly read some stuff in and thankfully not in my YouTube comments ever, but I've read stuff in the YouTube comment sections that make me go, oh, did I have a stroke?
Or did they?
This is a very important question. I need to know if I should go to a doctor.
Or they need to go to a doctor. It's probably already too late.
r/I had a stroke is one of my favorite subreddits. Specifically because I actually enjoy it and it's not force-fed to me all the time. Looking at you, Sarah. Constantly listening to anything about Reddit. Okay, it's a problem. It's like actually a problem. There's too much Reddit, Sarah. Oh. Hellfire. Ah! Oh! What is this?
Burn everything nearby, including you and allies?
It's worth a shot!
Interesting.
That is a new item, by the way, and it's really cool.
How does it work?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Is it something you have to use?
Yes, it's a use item, which means I replaced the missile launcher with it, which means I have to use this fast and find out how it works. Oh, jeez. No! Power!
Is everything on
Jesus!
fire?
Oh, Jesus! It's an area of effect that's centered on yourself. Oh, Jesus!
You know what? This would be the worst multiplayer item. Genuinely.
It might be.
Because you could kill everyone.
That is not what I expected, though its recharge time is really fast and it does a lot of damage.
Of course, but it also does a lot of damage to you.
Yes, but as I'm the loader, every attack heals me. So the loader might be the character that can make the best use of this item. And it's really nice to know they finally made... Oh god, I thought I got launched. It's good to know they finally made use of these artifacts and things like that. No. Oh, what? Huh? What?
I'm on a pipe!
I landed so perfectly!
Victory!
I'm gonna keep the Hellfire. Oh, that's really bad. That might be the end of the run. One bad item can spell the end of any good Risk of Rain run.
Homing daggers?
Because they're significantly less powerful than you think they are. And they only really get powerful once you have a bunch of them stacked. So they might be a rare and good item, but they're only rare and good. Whoa! What nether realm is that?
Is that intentional?
I don't know. Remember how the whole world was bugging out before?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Bye.
That's actually why I did that.
This is Spartex.
Okay, and now there is a new area after this, so that's why I activated that. And there is a new area that I want to show you, and I keep saying and it's cool, and I want to show you the area.
Conjunction junction, what's your function?
I clearly never attended that class.
It's not a class, it's Schoolhouse Rock.
What?
That-
I'm joking.
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
What did you say about claws?
Are you gonna make a joke about Santa Claus?
No, I was gonna make a joke about something else that no one should ever speak of.
Oh, so you're like, nope, never mind.
Not on this channel.
Oh.
Check it out on our side channel. Wait, we don't have that.
There's no side channel.
Yeah, we don't have side channels. We're not rolling that way. Everything's on the main channel or nothing's on the main channel. I don't have two separate forms of income, thank you.
This is not a form of income.
Actually, technically, if I wanted, and if I had the capability of monetization, I could monetize my Risk of Rain videos because they get significantly more views than my other stuff. Oh my god! I absolutely love Hellfire! That chewed through those enemies so fast!
It is a pretty good song.
Hellfire! That's honestly all I remember. I'm sorry.
Hellfire, hellfire, this
Why are you-
burning in my skin.
Why are you muttering half the time?
Because I'm trying to think of it. Trying to think of the lyrics. Sorry, I don't talk loud when I'm thinking.
Speak up. Speak up!
I can only do two things at once. I can either speak or I can think. One of the two.
Oh, you can do both when you're around me. Is that how this works?
What?
Oh my god, 2 razor wires. Every time I take damage, I retaliate. And I think this is even accounts for myself. Fascinating how God be like that. Raining down his wrath upon me. I, who have done nothing wrong today. I went to work. I made an honest day's work. I came home and I sat down and I ate food. And then I played a video game with my wife.
Yeah.
And God has just decided this boy deserves punishment.
Yes, how dare you not waste your time worshipping me?
Warships?
Warships.
I can build those.
Yes, that's what it was. Didn't you get that hint from the Ark thing? I want
Oh my
warships. Not worship, warship.
Oh, automatic activation? What? Interesting. That's an ability thing, I think. That's weird. Okay. Oh, I'm curious to know what that is. Oh, money. Got money before I died.
Isn't that basically what all the dragon hordes are? I got money before I died.
Actually, I was gonna say that's what all the rich people in America are.
I got more money than all of you combined.
Before I died, I was the richest man in America. What is my name? Well, no, it is not Jeff Bezos.
Yes, it is.
No! I like how everyone will know that voice. And I don't have to explain who it is.
No, wrong.
No, you're wrong. No one will know who that voice is. I don't sound like that.
Woo!
Good Lord, teleport me now. The pit calls.
What's its number?
Sky Meadow! Okay, I did see a brief glimpse of this area before I got my shit kicked in. Remember that one area from the first game? Where in which you go to that one spot and it's got vines everywhere and it spawns in the parents and the children.
Yes.
Here it is! It's got a different name, but it's it. Look at it.
It's beautiful.
It's like a playground.
And it's great because it's purple.
Look at it all. It's even got the boosts. Woo! It's so good. I love it. What?
It shot into the boost.
Oh, shit. Well, it died from retaliation damage because I have 2 of the razor wires, but that's beside the point. It scared me.
Things die from punching you.
Damn it, I keep hurting myself. This is not how I expected my enemies to go. I'm sorry, but I can't help but imagine a character from Fairy Tail saying that.
Why?
I don't know why, but it felt like something that would fit in the fairy tale world. My magic is retaliation. Every time you hit me physically, you get hurt as well. And then there comes Natsu, just punching his way.
He's like, but you're gonna die before I die. He's like, no, for the power of friendship I live.
That's pretty much every shonen.
Yeah, but it's pretty explicit in Fairy Tail.
Can you climb these still? No, that's fine. It's a 3D game, it would make it hard to do.
Ooh.
They're not new.
I know, but I like them.
The Grove Tinders? Oh my god, I just kept hitting them. Hellfire! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hellfire! You doomed yourselves there. You gave me a 300 km/h speed boost.
More razor wire?
It's not razor wire, that was a bandolier.
Ah, sad.
Razor wire really is probably the best item in this game. If you can get enough of it, anything that touches you will just die. Ooh, Shrine of Combat. Nope, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
Everything's stronger now.
No, it's the Greater Wisps.
Oh, right.
I don't want to fight Greater Wisps. They're awful. However, I love the likeness to the area. Look at it. They even give the Greater Wisps. Where are the parents here and the children? They are. By the way, I got killed by one and I never saw it.
You got killed by a parent, but you didn't look at it.
It's like Enderman. Yeah, I never saw it, and it makes me confused and concerned because are they invisible right now? Were they completely implemented?
They were completely implemented.
Oh, yeah.
To be invisible.
And
Coin.
Sarah, the item I got, I absolutely love it. See this? This is a healing plant that gets planted when an enemy dies. It is spawned by the interstellar desk plant. That is an amazing desk plant that I want in my life. I actually would pay for a model of that.
Or a plant that looks like that.
I don't know. It's not the most pretty plant.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't you rather it be an actual plant than it being a model?
No, that's easier to take care of. You don't have to feed the model. They'll just starve and you can taxidermize their corpse. Oh, you meant an inanimate object. I meant paying a real person. I'm kidding.
What?
This area is so cool though. It's like a jungle gym. I love this. Woo! I don't even know where the teleporter is. It's so massive here.
The loader is especially great for this area.
It's because of the swinging.
Yeah.
The loader is good for any area with pits. Oh, it's even got the bridges. Look, it's got the bridges. Oh my god. I love this so much.
You're very enthusiastic.
It's rare for me to love a game this much. And when I become a fan of a series, it's because it's really good. I don't ironically enjoy things. It has to be, well, I kind of do sometimes, but it depends.
that one anime.
Yeah, we're not talking about that here. Yeah, no. But when I find a series I really love, I absolutely love it because it's good. There are people that'll be like, no, that's garbage because they changed something I don't like. I'm like, that doesn't make it garbage. It's got its own unique attribute. Except for Pirate Warriors 4. But that's beside the point.
You're like, the more I play it, the more I love it.
Yeah, the more I played that game, the more I loved it. But that doesn't mean it started good. That doesn't even mean it's currently good. In fact, I'd say that Pirate Warriors 4 is the worst Pirate Warriors game.
Oh, is that it?
This is clearly not the teleporter.
What is this?
That's a good question, but there's a flashing red light over here that we need to check out. What? Huh?
Is that a puzzle?
It's not really much of a puzzle. Okay, so what did that do? Are they red when they're accurate? No, it doesn't look like it. What are you? Bunch of squares with a triangle in the middle, and that activates something, right? Submit formula. What does that do? So what am I getting here? This is interesting, and no enemies are... Oh, thank God.
It's a portal.
What is this? I've never seen this before. It's new. It's cool. Artifact portal. Here we go. Oh, it's so good. I inhaled wrong. Fuck.
He's choking with joy.
I'm choking on my own excitement. What the hell is it? Oh, it's that slimy cave area from the first game. Oh, that's gross. Objective square? What do I do here? When did I get the missile drone? Get the key. Stone shard with immense power. Okay. God, come on, stop it. What's going on? This is weird. I love it though. This is awesome.
I think you gotta stick the key into the square. And then bad things will happen.
What are you? Oh, you're a boost pad. That's good to know. What? A second one?
It only lasts so long, you must hurry.
No, I got 2 now. No, don't do that. Oh, so the artifact itself is a boss. Fascinating. Actually, it is truly fascinating. Why does it want to hurt me?
Why does any of this stuff want to do that?
So technically, if you wanted, you could actually just walk away and... Nope. Nope. No, that's not how that works. Nope. Okay. There you are. I've got to beat you, don't I? Well, that doesn't seem like it was hard. Nope, don't touch me. I feel like that thing could do immense damage. I kind of want to wait for Hellfire to respawn. What is that actually called? Hellfire Tincture. Ah, I'm not wrong. Every time I do damage, I'm healed. I have way more than enough artifact keys to, I think, finish it off now, because it seems to do like a 3rd damage every time, but because of how the game works, I can't actually do that. I don't like how it's limiting me, but I can understand and respect why. Hup. Hup. No, no!
No! Oh!
Oh, they took away the fall damage? In all fairness, I think fall damage in this area would be exceedingly unfair.
Or maybe it's because you're the loader.
No, the loader still gets fall damage, Sarah.
Okay.
Okay, I freaked out for a second. Damn it, why did you do that?
Are you asking yourself that question?
Yeah, kinda.
Get it spinning around town.
Oh, jeez. Huh? No, 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 no. I refuse! Stabilized. Why does it say stable? Why does its text around it so weird? Use an artifact key on it. No! 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 Not the yellow Lemurians! No! They really are just spawning in all the toughest enemies they can for this, but I mean, there's good reason for it. Whoop! Hoopla! This is a lot of hoopla!
Hoopla!
Whoop! Oh, I just barely missed! No!
Have you appreciated the music?
It's actually the same music as usual.
Yes.
Mildly disappointing, but it is still awesome music. So I can't really be truly disappointed. Actually, let's see how the recording is taking this music. Very good. It hears us well. It hears the music well. We've come such a long way from when we originally started recording.
Oh yeah, the horribly bad Powerpuff Girls one.
What are you talking about? No, I'm referencing the original Risk of Rain one. When we started it, it was garbage, remember? The first 4 episodes, you actually can't hear us at all. And I'm just keeping that up on the channel for archive purposes, really. It's no good. Is there any way to make this use item even stronger? Nope, 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 nope. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank goodness.
Use the artifact key.
One more time. The hell is that? Oh, damn it. Fine, launch myself upwards. Oh, it's just pots. Really?
Yeah. You know, since artifact keys kept spawning in, you could have hypothetically just waited and just spammed
I've
it.
already said that, but that's not how it works. You can only use it once it's truly stable, meaning that you can't use it too frequently. You've got to defeat the enemy with the swirly above its head before you can do it again.
Swirly?
Which I think I've already done on accident. Also, the artifact itself is attacking me now. Hup. Hup. Yeah, see, I can't do anything with it. I forgot I had the bustling fungus because as a melee character, you never really stop moving.
You don't have an artifact key.
Oh, I must have used them.
Yeah.
Because I remember at one point I had 2. No. Da.
Ta-da!
It's like sticking the landing in the Olympics, in an Olympic 1-meter jump.
Sticking the landing. 9 out of 10. It could have been more perfect.
Oh, Jesus. I could never be an Olympian. They'd be like, you only get a 9, sir. And I would be like, I only get a 9?
9!
My leg broke!
Oh, that's gonna dock you more points.
Ah! I seriously need that artifact key to spawn it. Hey, are you guys the artifact ones? No. Let me unfreeze, damn it. You broke my turret! Prepare to die!
My buddy! Oh no, you're dying.
That's fine. I have accepted death.
But you've come so far.
I mean, everyone has to die eventually.
That is depressing.
Life is depressing. Where is it? You? Can't hurt me if I don't let you touch me. It was you!
It was you!
Everything stopped. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool.
Trial of Honor.
There's the portal. Thank goodness I'm playing as the loader.
Woo!
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That was really cool. What a down to that high, actually.
Back to the beginning for you. It laughs.
I was talking about earlier, you know, the person doing acid. Can you come here and give me some? I sincerely don't think I sincerely think the greatest high in my life is video games, and that means I have the horrible addiction, but in a different way. Actually, there was that one time I got a bad trip from a doctor's office.
Right, because they gave you too much.
They gave me a very powerful narcotic, knowing at the time I had heart issues. And so it not only could it have killed me, but I felt like I was dying to begin with. And apparently that was just a really bad trip.
Oh, look, would you like to trade something for a rusty key?
No. What do you guys keep getting hurt on? Wandering Vagrant. Ha! Oh, well, that was disappointing. Oh, yeah, come at me.
The world's...
Whoop. Whoop. You have doomed yourself. Hellfire! Oh! Well, hellfire right into the pit. Oh, fall damage is just gone now.
How do you feel about that?
Mixed feelings. Very mixed feelings.
On the one hand, no one wants to die that way.
No one ever would want to die that way. And if they say, wow, I'd love to just kill myself by jumping off this building, they probably have a problem. And you should seek help.
The view halfway down.
Oh, God. Why would you reference that?
I don't know, that was just a really intense moment. It was.
You're not wrong. It took me a second to realize what you were referencing, and I actually don't even remember the name of it.
Yeah. It's called The View Halfway Down.
I know, but, like, I don't remember much of the story of it.
The BoJack Horseman thing?
Yes.
Specifically, it references the poem by that one guy.
No, I don't remember the episode.
I know. It references a poem that one guy that killed himself by jumping off of a bridge. He says, "Oh, that about all the time I didn't think about the view halfway down."
In the one episode where he's dead?
No, it's the weird dream sequence.
He was dead.
He was dying.
Fair. But he was dead.
Yeah.
I would not have you tell me I'm wrong. I'm just trying to find the teleporter now, man. I wonder if we can get more than one artifact in one run. Let's go! Are you ready for another 45-minute recording?
Oh no. But yeah, I'll keep going for as long as you live. But I don't anticipate you managing to last as long as you think you can.
I have a knife in that drawer, Sarah. You know what to do.
What?
He said for as long as I live if it goes on for too long.
Oh my god.
A ukulele. Do I already have one? No, I don't. It's at the point in the game where in which your character starts to become broken. And since artifacts are implemented, I hope they're more well balanced than they were in the previous game. Though I will always love the first game just for how broken you could make your character. Like, I could literally
stand there and nothing can kill you.
I literally made the engineer one time so overpowered with his jumps that he actually... Oh, well, I walked right up to the teleporter before and then went by it. Yeah, I made the engineer so overpowered with his mad hops that the dude actually, he actually...
Four of them.
Jesus Christ. That the engineer actually, whenever he jumped, he would actually go through the top of the game.
Uh-huh.
And because he went through the top of the game, it would count as him falling off the edge of the screen because it was just so broken how far he was jumping, how high he was jumping, and how long he was jumping. It was just broken.
I like how
skybox.
I like how they all get horns, even though it doesn't make sense for them to have them.
It's only if they're Inferno.
I understand that.
Okay. Carrying me higher out of the teleporter zone in a hope to kill me. You can't kill what once you did. But that's not how that works. Oh my god, more ukulele. What the hell are you? Leave me alone. What did I pick up?
Genesis loop.
Fire and electric nova at low health. Oh, I forgot this was already a thing. I've only gotten it maybe once or twice. Interesting that I receive it after beating the game. I'll come for you yet. Stay out of my way. I'll come for you yet.
Look at how crazy you look. You look like you went into like a dump and rolled around.
This is the most unique dump I've ever seen in my life. Can you take me to where you got that reference?
Yes.
That's even worse, actually. I'm afraid.
But you asked for it.
Huh? I need more goat hooves.
You're like, I need more speed.
Gotta do speed, guys.
No, don't. It's not fun.
Do speed. No, don't do speed. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
And if you do, lightly tamper. Don't go all in. Don't give in to that peer pressure.
Someone's like, what, you've never taken heroin before? And you go, yes. Why have you?
And how did you get it?
Why do you have heroin at the high school?
High School Musical is getting edgy.
Oh my god.
Imagine High School Musical, but it's a commentary on drugs and drug usage by high schoolers.
If you watch it and unironically enjoy it, then it already is.
I did when I was a little kid. But it came out when I was preteen.
So bad.
It is very bad. But that's because you hate musicals. It inspired a whole generation of people to write very bad fan fictions.
But good stuff can inspire that too.
Not like this.
What did My Immortal inspire?
God forbid fan fiction of My Immortal exists.
You know it does. When fanfiction becomes well enough known, it spawns off fanfiction onto itself.
You remember the creator of it was posing as a different person on a DeviantArt page? Trying to be like, guys, stop making fun of her. She's gonna kill herself. And I'm like, you are the person. You know you are the person. Why are you trying to pretend you're not the person? Just own up to it. It's bad. Yes, it's bad.
You
Everyone
made the
does.
worst fanfiction known to man.
Everyone does dumb things. You were a teenager once.
You made Harry Potter into an edgy vampire.
Fair. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. But that's where that ends.
And then you made him called vampire, spelled incorrectly.
Vampire?
Vampire.
I think that's an actual thing.
Dumbledore.
Sarah, vampire is an actual thing, like whamper is an actual thing. They are real. Those are real terminologies.
I just want you know.
I know what you mean. They didn't spell it that way on purpose. But you always do this thing where in which you go, God, that's not real, and I'm like, Sarah, but in this Dutch mythology, damn it!
This is spelled Dumbledore right one time. That was the fluke.
I remember Daedric going over that, and he stutters over it several times, and then he goes, "Oh, she spelled it right." Oh. Before someone says, "Oh, that was a terrible accent," that's how it got raised. That's how Daedric sounds. He sounds like a very thick accented Puerto Rican, because he is a thick accented Puerto Rican.
That is how he talks.
Yeah, it is.
And also, he did it in the Darth Sidious.
Yes, there you go. Continue.
He did it in that voice briefly.
Good job. You got it right.
I wish he could have done it for the whole thing. But there's no way that voice hurts his throat.
Daedric is a masterpiece of a human being. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is left up to history.
It's like a Renaissance painting type of masterpiece. Modern Renaissance painting.
A modern Renaissance painting sounds like an oxymoron in my opinion.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm referencing.
I know what you mean. Look at these clay dune shredder looking things. I forgot their names, but I have their monster log.
Have you read through the monster log?
No, and we're not going to. We're not doing that thing where you wanted to do that in like the first 2 episodes of Risk of Rain.
Can I?
No.
I was gonna say when we're not recording, can I
No.
read it? Why?
Because we're going to have genuine reactions this time for people.
What?
We're genuinely going to read it, and we're going to enjoy doing it.
Okay, so we are gonna read it.
At some point in the future, when it's complete.
Are you ever... Is that new?
No.
Ah. You just have a lot of things now.
You have a lot of things. A lot of dragon.
Yeah, there are a lot of dragon figurines here.
They stare at me while I sleep.
No, they don't.
You don't know that. I could sleepwalk and they could be very concerned about being found out as real living creatures. Remember, dragon. Who caught the dragon?
What?
What's the one metal opening to Dragon Ball?
Rock the Dragon.
Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. That was a really good opening. Why did they ever change that? Are you serious? You're over there now. I don't move that fast. Jesus Christ. Ah, feel my wrath.
Ben.
the Hellfire tincture is so good as the loader. I absolutely love it. It's you! It's these guys! The weird spider crab things. They're so cool.
Mud crabs?
What? You mean the sand crabs?
I don't know. There's
Mud-
too many crabs in too many games.
They're a very basic enemy, but you referenced Elder Scrolls, which I'm uncomfortable with leaking into my other things.
You're like, oh no, it's taken over my life in all respects.
Honestly,
You'll never escape oblivion.
Honestly, Oblivion's gonna be one of those things that just goes on for such an extremely long time. It's gonna become a joke.
Do people watch it?
Yes! They watch it selectively, though. Because Oblivion is such a large game, they want to know about specific things, which is why I space that out like I do.
They want to know all about the nerds.
Very rarely will I combine two spots into one, but that's only if they're really short and fairly close to each other. Because Oblivion is such a hard... It is such a hard playthrough to do, especially if you want to show everyone everything that they can see.
All the nerds.
Yeah, all of the Nern. There are 300 and something Nernroot in the game, and I don't remember exactly how many.
256.
No!
What?
No! There's not 256. You're not even close. You're at least 60 off.
I could have sworn you said that's how many it was.
No. I did not say 256. Because there's not 256.
Okay, I swear like there was a whole dialogue we had about what's the significance of that number, it's so random.
That was a different conversation about a different thing that you're mixing up with Nernroot.
Okay, what was it then?
I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it wasn't the Nernroot. I think it was the number of quests in Oblivion or something like that.
Not quests. Would it be locations?
No.
Too many locations?
No.
No?
So we were discussing 256, and because we started talking about the old video games and how their maximum number was 255.
Yeah.
And you made the joke about it being 256. Now I remember.
Yeah, but
You said 256.
yeah, but it's related to something in Oblivion, genuinely.
I don't remember anything like that.
I do. That's why it came up. That's why the number came up.
Magma worms are running away? No, I have my Hellfire tincture.
Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid?
Whoa! Oh! I just got one hit.
I'm alive. Oh, almost an hour.
Jesus, my eyes, actually. The artifacts. Trial of Honor. Enemies can only spawn as elites.
Beautiful.
Oh, there's a special dialogue. Artifacts are game modifiers that can dramatically change the way the game is played. Artifacts can be found in the world in a secret location. I just find it really cool that this is even a thing. I'm so grateful for all of this extra stuff they have. And look, we didn't unlock anything. I was gonna say, look, we unlocked. No, that was already there. I will point out, though, the art looks so much better. Everything just is... the user interface is overall improved. And this update added genuinely so much to the game for me. I absolutely love it. Alright. But that is the end of the video. Steam update in the top left. 48, 11, 92, 1. I don't know what the significance of that is, but to each their own. You guys can theorize in the comments.
There have been that many versions of this game.
No. It's probably a date of some kind. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Check my Patreon, Coffee, and Twitter in the description if you want to support my channel. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.